it's not fake news. It is intuitive energies, okay. And also, I have got my own deck here, which I've created, but I need to do some tweaking. I think I need to add about another 20 cards to this deck. I realized that to fully make use of the intuition here. So bear that in mind, that this, if you did want to purchase this, it's not going to be ready for at least about another month, okay, when I've kind of tweaked it and got it right, okay, which will be great, because if you do follow me and you can also use these cards too with my live shows, and to see what cards you actually get, which would be more interesting. So as followers, you can order these, okay. But what I'd like you to do is to take them seriously and not kind of be too silly with them. Yeah, so enough on the cards, okay. They're not going to be ready anyway for about a month. So hello everyone, and welcome to my show. So the weather here, it's in the UK. Well, I'll tell you about my travels, okay. I travelled up to the Midlands, or the Midlands. Sorry, my tongue's twisted. The Midlands of England, which is near Birmingham, that kind of area, if you're accustomed to England. So I came from near Brighton right up to near Birmingham. And that's in the UK, not in America. So that's where I am. I think it's around about a 4-hour drive. And the weather was a little bit rainy and windy yesterday, but it wasn't too bad for traveling, which was great. Okay. And also today it's cloudy with breaks of sunshine and quite windy. And we have a weather front coming from off the Atlantic Ocean, which is going to bring very cold weather, and that's going to be here next week, okay. So you guys that have endured that cold weather in America, it's heading our way. And I said this like 2 weeks ago, that we should expect this coming our way. So we are going to get a very cold, I feel, April. Yeah, so snow as well, okay. So hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I can see you're making your comments there, thank you so much. And today I've not got my tea, okay. I have not got my cup of tea. I've actually made, which is really nice, a cappuccino, and I've put extra coffee in there. So I will be just helps to not very professional. I mean, what morning show do they drink coffee? But or tea even. Mind you, I think I do feel that there is a morning show that do drink coffee while they're actually presenting. So anyway, who cares? This is not on TV, it's on YouTube, okay. Oh, that is so nice. Yum. It's like a coffee shop kind of coffee. So I've not got my I have not got my cup of tea today, okay. Although I do like my tea. That cup, actually that cup there looks massive on screen, and this is how it warps the size of, like, it warps the size of my forehead. And I'm not saying that my forehead is not as big as that, and this cup is half the size of what it is on screen, okay. So it just shows you how a camera can warp the size. Okay. So, hi everyone, and let me adjust my hair a little bit. So it's really nice to come on and show my face for a change, rather than speaking like a radio show. But some days I will be doing like a radio vlog. Okay, so I'm popping my dreaded glasses on, which I don't like, but hey ho. So let's have a look here. Whereabouts are you messaging from? Please let me know, because I do like to know that. I love traveling, as you know. I traveled Europe last summer. So let me know where you are, and because one day I feel that I may travel across America. Who knows? I think that will be on the cards, guys. Okay, we'll be doing a tour, I'm sure, of America. I'm not scared to do that. I do that quite regularly. I do go traveling, and I love it. I do love it. Is this tea session? No, this is I've actually got a cappuccino today. Hello, Kulwinder Kerr. Hello from London. Hi. And hello from Brighton in the USA. Wow. And Hearts and Hands. I think we should have tea with Yvonne. Yeah, come on, get your cup of tea. Go and put the kettle on and get your cup of tea ready. Okay. I just want to say happy International Women's Day. Okay. So it's all about equality and getting equality for women. Okay. And it's not like a feminist. I suppose it is classed as like a feminist day, but they would call it Feminist Day, wouldn't they? So hi there from Toronto. Hello, Shelley. How are you? Hello, Sue Churchill from East Grinstead. Hello. Nice to see you again. I'm Robin. Hello there. Oh, Dolly from Tornado Alley, and Robin from Southwest Florida on the Treasure Coast. It's chilly again here today. Yeah, it's we've had a crazy weather last week. I think it got to 2021, and that was in February. And next week we're talking about this front coming from this weather front coming across the Atlantic from you guys, okay, over there in the States, there across the pond. Hello from Denmark. Hello there, and from Jackie from Michigan, and great. Okay, hello there. Hello from Denmark. Hello, Bridget from Stockholm. Hi. You have Quaker. Hello, Quaker. You've got family from Toronto. Okay. And you're having a cup of cappuccino with a splash of hazelnut. Wow. Well, great. So we're sharing something here. Hello from Queensland. Wow, that's early in the morning, Petrina. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay. And from Ohio, Key Angel. Let's continue. Got all over the world here, haven't we? And Woodbridge. Hello there. Oh, you're just Los Angeles. Hello from Los Angeles and Toronto and New York. Chris from New York, and Spring Flowers from Virginia. And hello everyone. And yeah, I've got. I suppose in Australia you could have an alcoholic drink because it's evening time, you know. So wherever you are in the world, if it's night time, if it's the middle of the night, drink what's appropriate to you. I've got a oh, that is so nice. In fact, I'm going to have another. Very nice. It's like Really nice. Okay, it's like a coffee shop coffee. Hello from Arizona. Hello from Miami. Hello everyone. Yeah, so hi. Yeah, so we're going to get a bit chilly. I've got my little jumper on, but it's sleeveless, this jumper. So let's get along here with this show. I have to wear my glasses because I can't see a damn thing without them, okay? So bear with me if I'm looking at you strangely here on this camera, because I'm reading this article from the newspapers, okay? And just to get a bit closer to you. Oh, you drink lemon water at night. Well, that sounds really nice. In fact, I am going to be quite healthy. So this is not a healthy drink, I know, but I am going to do a health regime, and wanting to lose a bit of weight, actually, for my own health, really, than anything else. So hello there from Ireland. Hello, Blonde Moon Winter. Thank you for loving my channel. And you know, I love you too, guys. Okay, I really do. And it's amazing. I feel the community is growing. And what I want you to do is to share my channel, okay? And just say it's like a community where we meet up, we have a chat, and it's just so nice. And with a difference too. It's with a difference. So yeah, please click the like button and make sure that you get your notifications, because I've had a number of my followers saying that they are not getting their notifications, but you need to check on your settings, okay, to see if it's actually switched on. So let's have a look here, and I'm going to I get so excited about my channel, I do. Excuse me. Okay, so let's have a look at the headlines here, and this was published. Oh, was it? Oh, it was published last night. Okay, at 21:29 on the 7th of March. Okay. Oh, and it was published, yeah, yesterday. And because I wasn't on live, I've yesterday because of the traveling and all of that, so I'm actually mentioning this today. So this was published in the Express, Daily Express, one of our newspapers in the UK. And if you want to follow up on this, you can type in Daily Express UK, and they've actually got although I'm not kind of advertising here, but they have got their own kind of website with all this news on. So, okay. So Harry heading for a fall over Meghan Markle's political correctness. So what I want you to do, guys, is comment here. What do you feel between the lines on all of this, which is quite exciting once we get going. Okay, so this newspaper is saying this is because of Meghan Markle's political correctness. Here claims this writer James Bickerton, who wrote this article. So it continues. It says Prince Harry is heading for a fall as a result of promoting his wife's politically correct views, according to writer Stephen Glover. And the Prince is consequently advocating views at odds with British people. So again, a cult culture. What do you feel? I get here, reading between the lines, intuitively, again, another culture clash here. That's what I get here. In fact, I'm going to just look at my cards, and when I get these cards out there for you guys to buy, when I've tweaked it, you can also do this with me here. and actually put what you feel, that, you know, the cards that you pull out. So is there energies here of like a culture difference, a culture clash here, a culture clash? I feel this was written here by, I feel this speech again was written by Megan. And it's kind of, you know, it's not written in a kind of, in a way that, so that's where the differences are here, the differences in speeches. But then I get Harry saying, you know, I have a right for, I get this from Harry, which good on you, Harry. You know, I have a right here to have free speech here. And the only thing that you don't have a right to do is to be slightly, I feel slightly political here, because we do have a government in this country. Okay, so let's continue with this article. The comments followed a speech the prince delivered to the We movement. The We movement. Now they call it a movement. A movement is political, okay. A children's charity, okay. Harry was speaking to 12,000 school children. Sorry, my nose itches when I get, my nose itches when I get intuitive energies. Oh, please go away. Okay. School children at London's Wembley Arena. Wow, 12,000. That's a lot, isn't it? During this address, the prince commented, "You may find yourself frustrated with the older generation when it seems that they don't care." Really? That doesn't mean they don't care. Well, that's all very kind of generalized, isn't it? What do you feel there? He argued the young are the most engaged generation in history. I don't agree with that, actually, because I look at how you're talking about going back in time here, and going back to the medieval times here, where actually children became kings. As we see children now, they became kings and queens at like 15. So I hope that I'm still with you guys. Let me know if I'm still with you. Okay. The kings and queens were very young when they had children, 13, 14. Going back way back to like William I and that kind of period. So would you say that is so general? It's a comment that an uneducated person would say, you know, and I'll repeat that again. He argues the young are the most engaged generation in history. Okay, does he mean this generation or? And progressive, open-minded change makers who care about values and doing the right thing. Well, I hope so. I hope that's correct. Addressing the environment, Harry added, every blade of grass, every ray of sun, and every raindrop is crucial to our survival. However, the remark didn't go down too well with Mr. Glover, who accused the prince of peddling hippie nonsense. In a column, well, I'm getting here intuitively, perceptively, that Harry was trying to relate to the younger generation. And, you know, he's only 32, isn't he? So he's quite young. So he's trying to relate. That's what I get here. This Mr. Glover said, he's peddling hippie nonsense here. in the Daily Mail. Okay, this was reported in the Daily Mail, which he attributed in part to his wife. Okay, so what is this? Was it his wife's idea? Did his wife write this speech? Did she have input with this speech here? And I'm going to look at this. Okay, did Meghan have input with this speech? I did get this card here, didn't I? That actually this was written. Was it Meghan that wrote this speech here? Was it Meghan that wrote this speech, trying to relate to, yes, and also she wants justice here over children. So not only is she a feminist and for women's rights, which I do agree with, I think that's a good movement. Now there is this child movement here that we should we do count as children. She was hiding in in the background on backstage here behind the stage, as we know, because she got dragged up on the stage. So it was her idea. It was her writing here, and I think this was evident as this article, this writer here, column writer, was picking this to pieces and saying this is the sort of thing, or it feels like Meghan has written this, and making it like some kind of nonsense here. And also making it look very kind of celebrity-like. So the writer said, one may justifiably speculate that many of Meghan's politically correct and right-on views found their way into Prince's mishmash of a speech. It is certainly very hard to imagine Harry banging on in such an ill-considered way before his marriage. Yeah, I don't feel he would have given a speech like that. It's too kind of loose, too loose, and too general. You can't say that about every child would think this way. Okay. So what I want to do is just read out before I continue some of your comments here. Okay. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much for interacting. That's amazing. And you're also interacting with each other, which is great. Okay. So let me look at this. Mary Hunt. I think Meghan is pretending to fight with Thomas because he's procuring a baby for her, and their feud takes suspicion off him. Okay. And Doria is going to smuggle the baby into the UK via private jets. Really, I pick up that that Doria wants nothing to do with this. No, I feel that Doria does not want anything to do with this. That's I feel she wants to be in LA with her friends, out of the way here, away from that baby shower and everything about this. Okay. And Susie Marie, what about the boys getting some attention too? I understand inspiring and empowering girls, that's excellent, but boys feel left out. It's Women's Day today, and we will get comments like this about International Women's Day. But I do feel, I kind of understand what you're saying, but you're saying that comment there on Women's Day. Please let women have their day. What do you feel? Without making comments, well, what about boys? And I'm not disagreeing with you. I just feel that over centuries and many, many years, women have been classed as second-class citizens, have been had not had, still don't have equal rights to men's pay, and have had to kind of really battle to get up the ladder. Because they're just seen as like baby producers, and you should stay at home and look after your children without any kind, and give up your career, and the guy doesn't give up their career, and all of this, and are not treated equally because of that, I feel. So there is this and this dominance and misogynistic views that some men have against women, like we're just objects to fulfill their inflated egos. The younger woman on my arm makes me feel good. It makes me feel good, and I've thrown aside women my own age because I feel it makes me feel good because I can actually that kind of misogynistic view. I feel it needs to go out of the window, because in terms of women, can we not get younger guys if we wanted to? But we don't do that, or we don't do that because, well, me personally, I prefer somebody that's an equal in age and in intelligence. I don't think, well, it makes me feel good to get like a 30-year-old or a 25-year-old boy. That would not make me feel good, actually. I would feel disgusted by that. So it kind of entitles men to do that, So I guess it's Women's Day, and let's just celebrate that. Instead of saying, well, what about boys? Don't let men take over our Women's Day. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's my view. So let's have a look here. Some more comments. Hello, everyone. And Shelley Fowler, hi. Harry said to himself when he met Meghan, I'd better step up my game, putting him beneath her right from the beginning. Yeah, that's right. But then again, that's how the royal family are. They are quite humble, and they do elevate other people because they are way up there, being royal. They kind of make themselves humble to feel equal to the public, and I think that was a polite thing to say in terms of being humble and not saying. I mean, I'd rather him say that than actually say, "Oh, I've got this Hollywood star, and hey ho, I am a part of the royal family, so she's got to prove to me she's good enough." No, I'd rather him say that than that. Okay. So let's have a look. Although I don't feel she has proved that she's good enough, but that's my point of view. I'm allowed to. It's the first time I've given my view there. Okay, but there. Okay. Excalibur, yeah, Excalibur King. Can you you put hypocrites there? Thank you for that comment. But could you? Because that's confusing. We don't really know what that means. Okay. If anything, this young generation is the easiest led group of people, unlike previous generations. Yeah. That had skills in making decisions based on unbiased information. Well, when I was younger, I think it was very fashionable, and I think that's also something that's dying at the moment. It seems to be like get married as young as you can and have children, and also, if you can, juggle that career and all of this. But the younger generation now are looking for equality, I feel. Men and women having equality. So if there is a baby that comes along in a union, then equally men and women should be involved with that child, and the man should get paternity leave, the woman should get maternity leave, and they should be equal, equal input there. I feel that's where this movement is heading here. But what was the question there? I don't know what you said there now. That's really thrown me. Anyway, what I was saying there, this is my age. I think I forget what I'm saying halfway through. So anyway, I don't know what the point was there. Yeah, so putting himself beneath her, and yeah, if anything, the young generation is the easiest group. I like going back to when I was a teenager. I think it was there was this kind of movement of, everybody should educate themselves, and also that AIDS thing, wasn't there, of Freddie Mercury getting AIDS, and there was that all that support of AIDS relief and that kind of thing. Where's that gone now? Because that's still as prevalent as what what it was then. So we were kind of, it's about education, getting yourself educated. The best jobs are if you become educated. But now there seems to people have gone to university and got their education and all of that, and it's doing a right about turnaround, because I watched this young person on TV, and she was saying you don't have to have an education to get far, to get yourself further in life. I don't know why they're saying that. Actually, she was in this she was an ASBO, which an ASBO is like you get tagged on your ankle for committing a crime or a petty crime. Being antisocial. That's what an ASBO is, antisocial behaviour order. So she was in this and that's what she was saying. You don't have to have an education to do well. I'm heading to be a something silly like dancing or something like that. I thought, well, you do, because actually, to be a dancer, you would have to go to a dancing school, learn it absolutely right, or you're not going to be taken seriously. Or if you're an actor, you have to, or even a singer, you would have to get some coaching skills. So I find that a load of BS. So there is this movement of, especially in the UK, we've got all these youngsters carrying knives in the UK. And this kind of, we don't need to go to university. We can get, we can do well carrying knives and having this ASBO tag on our ankles, and and we can do well anyway. So it's a load of BS that you need all this education. Well, there you go. That's what our kids are saying, or some of them in the UK. And we've just had yesterday our 5th in about a week of stabbings, of fatal homicidal stabbings in London, I feel. It's getting out of control. So talking about youngsters today, it's madness. It's madness. If Harry can actually have some kind of input here with young people, well, maybe he should go and speak to these groups of ASBOs and say and try to encourage them to, yes, it's great, it's good if you get an education. Education, even if you get your education and you don't choose to follow that route, at least you've educated yourself. It would be good if he went and kind of spoke about knife crime and how, if he feels that he can relate to this younger generation. That, you know, he has actually been in the army. There's nothing clever about killing people. You know, that does not make you a man. There's nothing big about, you know, about having a machine gun and shooting people. There's nothing big about carrying knives and murdering for senseless, you know. What is big is other ways of negotiation. That's what a real man is. If they can negotiate without violence, that's what makes a real big man. So I feel if he's got some kind of, in fact, if he's listening to this, or anybody who's listening to this who's royal, maybe that might be a good idea for Harry, not to get involved politically, but go to relate to these youngsters with his Marines kind of background and say, look, if you want to prove that you're a big guy, go and join the Marines, or go and do something where, you know, this kind of violence can be, you know, this violence can be directed to something that's positive, not negative. Okay, so let's continue with this. It's quite interesting. So Hiroko, she's controlling. Oh, that's Megan, I guess. She's controlling, so it's probably her idea. Obvious from the way she uses both hands to hold his arm, all controlled. Yeah, thank you for your comment. You know, we are entitled to free speech on here, and there's no, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So let's have a look here. Okay, Jamie Vick. Hi, Jamie Vick. I strongly believe that men and women have different roles to play, especially when it comes to raising children. When those roles break down, you have chaos. That's true. That is true. Yeah. Yes. And then they kind of, it's like the you know, everything becomes fluid. Everything becomes fluid, and in all essence, this is what Meghan wants, or this is what was reported, that she wants to bring up her child, you know, with this gender fluidity, and I feel that really creates. I've got nothing against it, but I feel that you do need these strong kind of roles. Who's the mother? Who's the father? Kind of thing. Yeah, thank you for your comment, by the way. Let's have a look here. What's that? Tini, Harry is in some sort of hoodoo spell, right? With MM's. I'm not going to mention that. He has become a Stepford boy. Okay, thank you for your comment. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, let's have a look here. Chris Foreman, thank you for your comment there. Meghan is making a fool of Harry by using him as a puppet, by writing his speeches for him. When will the Queen and Charles say enough? I feel with that, I don't think she cares. I don't think she's that bothered, because I will read another article here where she actually broke protocol again. What I'm picking up here intuitively, yeah, I do get that she's written that speech. I get that here intuitively. Okay. So when is the Queen? I feel that, you know, the Queen is very good at staring at Charles. All the Queen has to do is stare at Charles, and all she has to do is stare at Princess Anne her children and to stare at Harry, and they know exactly here what she means. Be careful. Be careful. I'm watching you. None of this. Okay. When it comes to Meghan, and the Queen looks at Meghan in a certain way, she has no idea what she means by that look, you know, that stare. And this is what in fact she sees it, but she ignores it, and she finds it quite, oh well, you think you're going to, in her mind she's thinking, you think you're going to control me by these looks. And she takes it personally. She doesn't realize that the Queen kind of does that to all the royals here, because I get, the more the Queen looks at her in that certain way, the more she kind of wants to break protocol here. I do get with this celebrate the 50th Charles's 50th celebration, ceremony, anniversary there the other day. I can capture that look. She looked over at Harry rather than Meghan. So she looked directly at Harry. Harry knows that look, okay. Harry knows that look. You know, sort your damn wife out kind of look, okay. We're not going to tolerate this, but I think I feel that she may have avoided looking at Meghan, like a snub kind of thing. You know, these messages with, you know, these codes with the royal family, it's you know, it's something that's learned over time. So does she care about this, about what the Queen says? Does she really care, or doesn't she care, and she just goes against protocol anyway? You know, that kind of thing. Let me pull out some cards here. Well, she sees it as an opportunity to go against the rules. Oh wow. Meghan sees this look as like, oh right, I'm going to end this. You're going to die anyway soon. You're going to die. You're going to pop your clogs. I don't really care what you're looking at me like that. This is what I'm picking up here. You're lucky to have me in your circle here. Well, this is what she thinks, okay. And this is what I'm getting intuitively. And I'm going to be moving out of here anyway to the United States. I'm out of here. I don't care what you look at me like. I don't care of that look. I don't care if you look at Harry like that. And that kind of is coming through here. And she hides this under her smile. Because she's tired. I feel Meghan is thinking this. Just she's tired of this upsetting her. She's tired of this hurting her, this scenario here of you never do anything right, Meghan. You know, always kind of telling her to go by the rules. And what I'm picking up here intuitively, and I shouldn't say this, but I don't care anymore. She's actually thinking, I don't care anymore. And we're off to, I'm going to America. And if Harry wants to follow, he can follow here. Because I've had enough of this bullshit. Sorry, I shouldn't have sworn there, but that's what I get here. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I don't swear in my readings, but that's what came through. I'm tired of feeling this emotion. I get the water card here, which the water card is emotions. I'm tired of being upset. I'm not going to get that upset again. And, you know, this is how she feels. So does she care because she's tired of this conflict? It just feels as if Meghan doesn't seem to grasp what this conflict is. and doesn't seem to understand about this. She doesn't want to give up her American ways here and her American culture. And really, can you blame her? Can you blame her? You know, she has this way of thinking that's her culture. Why should she give up this American culture and of A-listing friends here, celebrity status? Because she doesn't want to. I feel that Meghan wants intuitively here. Let's not forget that. I feel that Meghan wants the best of both worlds. She wants her prince, and she wants that royal status, but she also wants to keep that that culture of her roots and her friends. And if I don't want to wear tights and hosiery, that's up to me, you know. If I want to go bare-legged and open toes and black nail varnish, you know, so what? That is my choice. And so, well, that's what I've got here. So let me just okay, like Chris Foreman, I was looking at that. I feel that Prince Harry would do anything for Meghan. She would do anything. Sorry, he would do anything for Meghan. And in a way, I suppose you are right that saying that Meghan uses him like a puppet on a string, writing her speeches for him to vocalize instead of her getting told off for it. Okay, for wording it like that. Are they going to tell Harry off? I think there will be something said here. When will the Queen and Charles say enough is enough? I think they're going to have to, and I did mention that in 2 roads to go down here. You either go down this road or that road, and I think this gamble is going to pay off, that they will, I don't know, it seems like Meghan will, I feel very strongly that Meghan will go back to the States. I think she's already organising that, and that's what I get here. Okay, continue with this. Okay, Sarah, and you're talking to Shanna Lee there. I totally agree. It was so obvious Meghan wrote the speech. Also, that speech was biting the hands that fed them. Not to mention, the speech was hypocritical to MM's lifestyle she lives. Yes, I feel there is this this kind of worshipping following that are kind of under 25 that don't kind of understand about pregnancies and you know, the under 25s here. I'm not I know I'm generalizing, but this is what I get here, is that this following actually do like her for her celebrity status, for her Hollywood status, and that glitzy glamour. And anybody that's in the music industry and anybody that's in the acting, well, partly not the classical, I don't feel the classical actors and actresses actually agree with it, but I do get Hollywood actresses, celebrities, pop stars, pop industry love Meghan. There's a following that and below 25 years old that love her, think she's great, and this is what she's trying to relate to with this speech that she's written for Harry. You know, I get that the older generation don't see that they don't understand you. They you know, give them a chance, kind of thing. What is she saying? Give the Queen a chance to come round, kind of thing. You know, so anyway, it was a movement for children, so let's see it. You know, it was empowering children. here. Just Jab 54, hello. MM wants to be able to flaunt the royal wealth like the A-list friends flaunt their wealth. She found out that being royal is not what she thought. Yeah, they're pretty frugal, are the royals. They don't splash the cash, and also that is a lot of the British. A lot of British millionaires and British property landowners are pretty much like that. They are very kind of humble, and they don't like to be show offy and glitzy. They find it repulsive, and they dress down, and they like to kind of fit in with the crowd kind of thing. They don't like to say, hey, look at me, I'm a billionaire, I splash cash here, there and everywhere, and come and get me and marry me for my money, and take me for a ride, and take all my money off me. That's what I want you to do, because I'm showing off, because I've got all this. They don't do that. We have wealthy people in the UK that hide away from that kind of thing, as it's vulgar, okay, which is opposing this Hollywood kind of lifestyle. I guess, yeah. I guess that's why a lot of the aristocratic people don't like her for that reason. And the Queen, what's that? The Queen there. Let's have a look there. The Queen doesn't have the time to bring up Meghan. No, absolutely not. Meghan has to realise the Queen and her staff are real and have an institution to preserve. Really, I just feel she's fixated on this kind of splashing the cash kind of. Meghan stands up and thinks she has real power. Why? Why does she feel she's got real power? Because she's got she has the royal the Hollywood royalty on her side. Now, not all of them. I do get there are, but they do stick together. The Hollywood royalty all stick together, and it's like a cult, really. They all stick together, and if one kind of, yeah, it's like if you're not in that set. But I do get like serious actresses and serious actors, such as, like, I'm not speaking for Judi Dench, but such as Judi Dench, and she's lovely. It's Judi Dench. I think that find it, well, it's boring. It's boring. I don't want to even talk about it, kind of thing. That kind of thing. Okay. So I just want to finish this article here. Can you believe we've been on an hour already? Let's have, it just goes so quickly, doesn't it? So let me just, okay, just, I don't know, we've got connection here. Yeah, I'll just continue with this article. It doesn't want to come up though. Just bear with me, guys. Put your comments there, please. Okay, so, this continues with Harry. He just listens. Okay, he should listen politely to his wife's views, but he doesn't have to incorporate them. Mr. Glover, who wrote this, he worked as a reporter and commentator for a range of magazines. Okay. He is best known for co-founding the Independent newspaper in 1986, which is like the Independent newspaper is quite big. Okay. He's a journalist, okay? And he ended this by saying, he wrote, who will help Harry now that he is married to the evidently strong-willed and obviously intelligent and indisputably highly opinionated Meghan Markle? Who will help Harry in this situation? Wow. Well, he seems to be led down this path here of glitz, glamour, and celebrity, kind of, as somebody said, like the Kardashians, you know, that kind of status. You know what? It's like the wives of Orange County or something like that. I do not feel that the royal family would like to be taken down that kind of road. So this continues here, and it says, I don't know the answer to that question, which is why I am worried that there's nobody to help Harry with this situation. A pleasant, popular prince, yeah, who locks horns with the press and has these views at odds with the British people, could be riding for a fall, could be riding for a fall. What is your comments there, guys? Do you feel this may be him riding towards this fall here? However, Prince Harry got a far more positive reception at the We Movement event itself. Okay. So it was positive. Okay. One attendee, church leader Paul Woodman, commented on Twitter, Prince Harry and Meghan's inspiring a generation at We Day. The prince drew screams of delight when he announced, I am now going to drag my wife on stage here, before he was joined by Meghan Markle. Well, there you go. And so that's the end of that article. I'm just going to, so do you feel that he's heading for a fall here with this? I'm going to pull out some cards here because, I mean, this could go on. I think we'll extend this show for another half an hour. Okay, so thank you for staying with me, okay, with this live broadcast. It is a long one, and thank you so much. So, okay, so what do you feel? Is he actually heading for a fall here? A pseudo celebrity status, yeah. So is Harry, and I'm using my cards here, is he heading for a fall? Is Harry heading for a fall with this celebrity status that is walking towards this kind of Kim Kardashian kind of lifestyle here? Is he heading for a fall? Is he heading for a fall? Well, he's going to enter. There is a sick card here. There's an illness card. There's an illness card here. So I don't know. Maybe this this illness card here, something is making him feel ill. In terms of in what way? Maybe it's paranoia, maybe it's anxiety, but there's something that's causing him to be ill. I do see, yeah, there is this moving here, packing boxes, moving, because of this. Either this is affecting his wife here, Meghan, and he wants to, and I feel he's just going to go, I get moving on here. He's going to move on from this. I feel they are both going to move on from this. I don't understand this at all, because, you know, in fact, I get that Harry has never felt he actually belongs to the royal family. And there was this big argument a few years ago where Prince Charles ranted and raved at Harry, saying, "You're not even my son, you're a commoner." And I mean, you know, the weakness that comes out of Charles, I mean, he shouldn't have said that, but he said something like, "You're not even my son, you know, you're a commoner, you're not even royal." And so this was, I don't feel this was ever forgiven. There is this speculation that he's, you know, he is this Major Hewitt's son. I will do a reading on that one day, but there's so much going on at the moment. So I feel that there is this moving on, because he's never forgiven his father for saying this in this rage. You know, you're not even, you know, you're not even, you know, you're a commoner. You're a commoner. You're not even of royal blood. There was this leak here of this big argument. I feel that may be something to do with why Harry may actually move on from this, although he does love his brother William. Okay, he wants to be his own man here. I get that Harry wants to be his own man here, and I feel that's why he wants to move on. I mean, can you blame him? This would drive anybody damn crazy, really. It would drive, I wouldn't survive with this. I don't know about any of you. I mean, it's all right saying he's going to have this illness here and all of this, but I don't feel I would survive 5 minutes with this situation. My father said to me, "You're not mine, you know, you don't even belong to this family." I would, you know, I would actually, it'd actually send me crazy, and I would be on medication, you know, and all of this. So, and I do get that part of Charles. He's quite weak. It is speculation, I know. It is intuitive reading, so it's not fact, okay? And it is very, now I do get that Harry is very anchored by the royal family. He feels this, I feel he wants to move on from this. He wants to become his own man, and that's why he's standing on these podiums, giving these great speeches. And, you know, this Meghan there kind of going, "Oh, look at my husband," kind of thing. But he wants to be his own man. He wants his own family. But the royal family actually anchor him. And I feel this is partly to do with William. I feel that William loves his brother. I feel even if he was Hewitt's son, he's still his half brother. And I don't feel that that William would allow this. And yeah, so is he going to cave in? Will this be his fall here, with these crazy kind of making kind of speeches? Well, look at this. They're all crazy. They're all crazy. They're all toxic. They're all crazy people around Harry. You know, he's got this royal family that are crazy. He's got these Markles that are crazy. He's actually going crazy. So how can he not have a downfall after all of this, you know? I would have a downfall after all of this. Conflict. Crazy making people. Toxic, narcissistic, craziness, crazy town, okay? A massive big circus that would take over the United Kingdom. Hey, yeah, okay. I feel he's going to turn a little bit nasty in terms of, you know, don't speak to my wife, like a little bit diva-ish, a little bit like Meghan. He's going to pick up some of these mannerisms from Meghan and be a little bit of a diva, like, don't you speak to my wife like that. I will not have the tabloids kind of sticking up for, which is a good thing in a way, that he's actually voicing what he's thinking here. But, you know, I would be on tablets, I would be on antidepressants if I was surrounded by this lot here. Is he going to have a burnout? I think he'd be lucky if he didn't have a burnout, to be honest. He'd be lucky if he wasn't heading for a fall here. What's your comments there, guys? That's what I'm getting here. In fact, I'm so glad that I'm not, you know, in this situation here at all. So let me have a look at your comments. Sorry, my nose seems to be, and I will have to go soon, guys. So just to let you know, I do survive with small donations. So if you want to support me, please do. You don't have to. That's the beauty of this channel. You don't have to, okay? But if you do want to support me and you do love my, there is a link in the description box, or you can do a super chat donation, whichever you like. But you don't have to. You don't have to. This is what this is. It's interactive. It's the beauty of this show. It's to bring people together. So let's have a look. Oh gosh, it goes on. I could go on all day about this. I didn't feel Anna Kelly. I didn't feel sympathy for him either. He's not the same sweet person anymore after he married this woman. Okay, thank you for your comment. And hearts and hands. I've got to have a drink. Huh? My coffee. Hearts and hands. Did anyone see Meghan Markle at that Queen's Commonwealth Trust thing? Her baby bump is now half the size it was in Morocco. What the heck is going on with her? I don't know. But thank you for your comment. I just think that I don't know what's going on. In all honesty, how has this been allowed to go on? I really don't know. I feel the way that the Queen disciplines everybody in the royal family is good. Okay, it's good how she keeps everybody in line, but she cannot do this with Meghan. She cannot do this with Meghan. Meghan feels like she's very elevated. She is entitled here. She feels entitled because she's part of this Hollywood set, this Hollywood royalty. Okay, let's get some juicy comments here. Let's have a look. These are your comments. Okay, Deborah Jenkins. If true, Charles, that is appalling. Who says that to anyone, let alone your child? Even if he is not your blood, you raised him, and he is. I do get intuitively. He said it in a rage. He said it in a rage because he was tired of. I feel that Charles was just exhausted by all of these things that he was doing against the royals, and it just came out. Why am I even? Why am I even guiding you? You're not even my son, and you're a commoner, kind of thing. You're a commoner. Well, that's what I pick up here, and that has been reported, this kind of outburst. Like I said, it's intuitive. It's not fact. You believe it if you believe here. Okay. Even if he is not his blood, you raised him. He is your son in spirit. Well, William, it's William's brother. Amends must be made, my lord. We said that a long time ago. I don't think he hasn't said it recently. I think it went when he went off the rails. Okay, so thank you for your donation there. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you so much. And thank you. And I don't expect that all the time, you know, but you don't have to give a donation. But if you do, thank you. It does help my channel. Yeah, let's continue with this. Wow. Good God, so many comments. Harry looks like his father. That's horrible for Prince Harry to say that. Well, it's reported actually that he said that. Look on Instagram. She has a photo comparing the two. That dress she wore, so short it looks like she's forgotten her pants. Oh really? What's that for? Okay, well, let's get on to the next article. I'm kind of rushing with this because I want to fit all this in today. Yvonne, thank you for the Sagittarian reading. I felt it was talking about me, but could not state personal details. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I do horoscopes, and I'm going to do the rest of these on Sunday. I will complete not all of them, but I'm going to do these in stages. So if you're interested in your horoscope, taroscope, intuitive readings there on your sign, please look out for them. But they are real. Just to remind you, they are kind of deal with realism. They're not like unicorns and fairy tales and that kind of thing. So sorry for knocking the camera. Excalibur King. If Harry isn't Charles's son, wouldn't he still part of the aristocracy, being the son of Diana? Absolutely, yes, she would. Yeah, from Earl Spencer. Yes, of course. Regina. Look at Harry's nose between the eyes, just like Charles. Okay. I don't know what's happened there, whether they've had blood tests or anything. Thank you for your donation there. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. And, you know, all those little donations, they go towards me doing these morning shows and evening shows and creating this amazing community. But you don't have to. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to do that. You can just enjoy it for free. And that is totally your choice. Okay, thank you for your donations. Okay, Janet. Prince Charles seems to sabotage Harry into this wedding. Prince Charles is friend of Jessica Maloney. Okay, Maloney's father. Okay, the Maloneys found MM and promoted her. Okay, thank you for your comment. And let's have a look here. Drew, hello, Drew. Why does the Queen keep giving her positions? Today it was announced she is a VP of some other organisation. Is it so they can justify their increasing expenses? I get here intuitively that Meghan is just sweet talking Charles and sweet talking here. They've bonded. Charles, I mean, I think she's aiming for Charles and bypassing the Queen, because she's gonna, you know, she's going to be in that kind of Frogmore cemetery soon, and she's aiming to look at Charles here. So, and she sweet talks Charles. Oh my goodness. And I feel Charles actually says, let's allow her to have this patronage here. Sorry, this fell on the floor, so I'm going to pick these up. And let's look at Meghan. She's heartbroken. like all this horrible press here that we need to deal with. Let's deal with this. It's not going to, because, you know, Meghan is so very smart. She's intelligent, and all of this. So I do get this intuitively that Charles is the instigator of let's give her a, you know, for another patronage here, because, you know, the Queen cannot keep these patronages up. So let Meghan do this. It just shows that we are supporting her and we trust her with these with these duties. So the Queen here, Shelley Fowler, the Queen is carrying on business as usual. Meghan needs to take no more charitable duties, and she will step up or not. Yeah, she's got on the stage there anyway, didn't she? At that, she got on the stage anyway. I mean, that was supposed to be Harry giving that speech, but there she gets on the stage. So she, as I said in one of my readings, she will be told not to. She's too heavily pregnant to attend any of these speeches. Or attend any duties, but as we know, I feel that's a fake pregnancy, because how she ran up onto that stage on those steep steps, I don't know, that heavily pregnant going into her 8th month here. How did she run up onto, you watch that footage, she runs up onto that stage, or she kind of gallops up them steps. There's no way you could get up those steps at 8 months pregnant without being helped up those steps. So I said that she's not going to step into the shadows quietly. I did say that, and she'll be there anyway, still doing this kind of thing. Thank you. Wow, amazing comments here, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up here, and I could go on all day with this, but I've actually been on here an hour, over 1 hour now, and it just goes so quickly. So let's have a look here at this next article. And I'm sort of really rushing through this. Oh, let me have a drink first, guys. Okay, the next article here. And this has been reported in the Daily Express. Meghan Markle defies royal protocol on International Women's Day in a £185 frock here, dress. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, arrived for a panel discussion convened by the Queen's Commonwealth Commonwealth Trust. Sorry. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's bring this down here. Commonwealth Trust to mark International Women's Day. Okay, and that was reported this afternoon because it is Women's Day today. So that was reported this afternoon, and the Queen's Commonwealth Trust to mark International Day was held at King's College in London. She broke so-called royal protocol by not wearing any hosiery. Okay, she's done it again. And don't forget, it's the middle of winter here. Kensington Palace tweeted, the Duchess of Sussex has become Vice President of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. The Queen's Commonwealth Trust, of which the Queen is patron and the Duke of Sussex is president, exists to champion, fund and connect young leaders around the world. Well, that would suit her, wouldn't it? These young leaders here around the world. She also clutched a Stella McCartney clutch bag, wearing black high heels, stiletto high heels, and a black blazer. Goodness me. A winter is not really dressed for winter. I have to say that that's not the correct attire for winter in the UK. It's blowing a gale. It's raining. I would say a long coat with boots on. And if anybody saw that footage of Kate when they went to Blackpool, she was wearing the right attire. She had, I think she had boots on. She had a long coat on and a scarf. And here's Meghan stepping out here with like a above knee floral dress, which is suitable for summer. I don't know why she's wearing that, with this very short blazer jacket and stiletto black heels with no tights. Okay. I mean, that's something I would have worn to go to a nightclub in like the 80s, you know. I don't really get this at all. Okay. Anyway, I have got the picture here, and she's showing off her baby bump again. You've probably seen this footage already, but she's showing off her baby bump in this, well, it's above the knee. It's a bit more than above the knee, and stiletto court shoes. Goodness me. Okay, what's your comments there? Sheila White. I suspect Sheila White. I suspect she wore that flower low black dress, which was too small, because she would be selling. I don't get it. Does she? I don't think she likes those baggy dresses. And that to me is saying that she's not pregnant, because if she doesn't like pregnancy dresses and wearing the right appropriate dress, I don't get that. I think you have to wear what's comfortable when you're pregnant. So Sheila White, I suspect she wore that flowery dress, low black dress, which was too small, because she would be selling it on Meghan's mirror. Okay. Well, I guess she wants to get back into those clothes afterwards too. Shelley Fowler, Meghan's clothes have been too tight for months now. You can see her. It seems as if, and I'm not being bitchy here, but it seems as if she likes to wear very tight fitting dresses before she was pregnant to show off her figure. So after this so-called pregnancy, she's still wearing these tight fitting dresses, which are not really appropriate. I think if you was truly pregnant, you wouldn't care what you're wearing. You want comfort, don't you? You want comfort. And a 6-inch stiletto black heel with no tights, I mean, that's going to rub on your feet. And trying to balance on those damn shoes while you're 8 months pregnant is impossible. Plus, you've got swelling of your feet. I don't feel she's pregnant, guys. I'm sorry, that's what I pick up intuitively. Yeah, and you just looked it up, did you, Tani? I just saw that dress MM wore, and she's sitting down with her legs crossed and a dress riding up. Well, that is vulgar. Sorry, that is really going against protocol while you're pregnant in the royal family. It's vulgar and ridiculous. She really is testing the patience of the British people. Wow, thank you for your comment. Jackie, Marco, oh, you're answering to Marco. Wish some person or kid will bump into accidentally, feel that stomach. I think somebody did do that, didn't they? They said hello and put their hand on her belly. I don't know what happened there, whether he squeezed it or what, but anyway. So just going to look at this. Okay, again, Yeah, that dress, it's not come up here, that dress. So yeah, I get like that flowery dress, and if it run up, I didn't see that footage, but if she sat down and crossed her legs like she does, then it's going to ride up, isn't it, up to her thighs. And I think she's doing it to show people like us who don't believe her. I think, no way that a pregnant woman would have skinny legs like that when you're 8 months pregnant. I think she's just trying to say, you jealous bitches, how dare you? I've got great legs and you're just damn jealous. And that's the way, to me, that's the way this is coming across. And, maybe Harry says, well, maybe those women are jealous. Maybe those women are jealous of your great legs, your legs, that you've got amazing legs, and maybe they're just jealous of your legs. And she's just thinking, well, okay, I'll wear a shorter dress then. You're saying my legs are not swollen, and I'll just wear a short dress and it'll ride up when I sit down. So, goodness me. Okay, so let me just finish off here, guys, with reading some of your comments. Jackie, all the dresses on MM's mirror are not maternity dresses. They write them as a bestowed Calvin Klein dress. Okay, well, maybe Harry likes those short mini dresses. Maybe Harry likes those short mini dresses. Maybe Harry is being also awkward too and saying to Meghan, just wear what you want. In fact, wear a shorter dress, don't wear any hosiery, wear those black shiny patent stiletto heels. They're all just jealous. They're jealous of you. When really it's not jealousy, it's being insulting to the British monarchy. That's what this is. British people don't like that. And if Harry has got some kind of issue with being a royal, then he should leave, shouldn't he? He should leave, because this is just going to go on and on. So who's the boss of the royal family? They need to sort this out. Okay, I'll carry on with that comment. I didn't finish it, did I? All the dresses on Meghan's mirror are not maternity dresses. They write them as bestowed Calvin Klein dress because she wears non-maternity and cuts them short. What is bestowed cutting up dresses? Okay, anyway. Yes, I did get your donations. Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't get the name on it. I got a little on here. I got a little just a donation, and a little photo, and I couldn't see. My eyes are not that great, and I did get 2 donations. Thank you so much for your donations. Really appreciate you guys. Okay, for that. And the beauty of this is you don't have to give me a donation, but it helps to keep my channel going. Okay, but you don't have to. I did appreciate, Nyx, I did appreciate her not wearing expensive clothes. Yeah, it wasn't that expensive, that dress. £135. I think that's about $200, isn't it? That's expensive to me. That would be like something I'd wear at a wedding. But anyway, it's not expensive for Meghan. Okay. But the feminism really offends me. Okay, Nix. Also, do they know that male suicide is rising? Oh, that is sad. Fair enough, pull yourself up, but don't pull down others. Well, I'm not going. Well, I don't know if you're talking about Megan. I don't believe in pulling girls down. I believe in equality. Men should be and women should be equal. I feel that's the way things should go. I don't agree with mental abuse and how to control anybody, whether male or female. Okay, so I'm really against that myself. So everybody should be equal in my eyes. That's the way I see it. Okay. All men like short dresses, yeah. And she's got great legs, as Harry, you know, she's got great legs. She's got fantastic legs. They're shimmering, they're toned, and all of that. But what we're not jealous. We just don't know how the hell do you get legs like that when you're pregnant? Eh? Really? Okay, when a teenager, Bearless was in for you could put on pencil the backs of your legs. Crikey. I could put a whole box of them. Okay, let me carry. I don't kind of get that, but hello Marco, how are you? Does have a shorter of attractive earlobe. Okay. I mean, it's not gross. Okay. But I can't see anything else there. People, okay, keep saying how attractive she is. Like, what are they talking about? Okay. She's not everybody's cup of tea. I think she's got that. Hasn't she got that Kardashian kind of look, that black raven hair, which seems to be all very fashionable at the moment? Kind of blonde has gone out, hasn't it now? And it's all this black raven hair. And there's no way that I would, you know, my hair is naturally dark blonde, as you can see the roots. Okay, yeah, I've got roots. I need to recolor my hair. Anyway, guys, I will say I need to go now. I'll just finish off. Marco, our Yvonne is stunning, much more attractive than MM physically, and I won't even mention emotionally, mentally, because she's. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm older as well than MM, which is very flattering. Ocean, thank you. Besides maternity wear, like the bra as well as ridiculously expensive, may as well wear your own clothes. Okay, black raven hair extensions, you mean? I guess so. But you know what I mean, that long, sleek hair that the Kardashians wear. Their hair is like immaculate every time you see them. You know, the old straightening irons and all that kind of thing. It's all the rage, this black raven hair, isn't it? And blonde has gone out of fashion now, but hey ho. Yeah, Shanali, yes, I did get it. I remember your little photograph, but it didn't say your name, so I do apologise. I did get it. Thank you so much. You know, thank you. You're so lovely. Hearts and hands. Yeah. Anyway, I could go on all day here, and you are blushing, Yvonne. Am I blushing? Did I blush? Oh gosh. Well, I'm not used to people saying that I look nice. I'm blushing again, aren't I? Stop blushing. Sorry guys if I've blushed. Anyway, guys, ignore the blushing. It is a bit. I'm going to say, guys, thank you so much for following me, and thank you for your donations too. That they're amazing, and thank you for your support. Please share my channel, and let's create a great community here where we can have a giggle, where we can say what we like, and we can be who we want to be here, okay? And no kind of pretending here, okay? So sending you all lots of love, lots of blessings. And yeah, I'm sorry about blushing, but that's just who I am. I don't see myself as attractive, and you know, I just I'm a very genuine person. I think I am anyway. That's for you to view whether I'm genuine or not. Not me, I guess. But I try to be authentic. So thank you so much for joining me, and it's been absolutely lots and lots of fun. I really, really enjoy it, and if you've on catch up, please put your comments down below there, what you feel. Please hit the like button, check out the notifications, see if you you know, you've got that switched on with your system. And also please like, subscribe, all of those things that you do with bells and whistles on. And I will see you tomorrow. Is Saturday. So Saturday, I don't do a live show on Saturday. And I was traveling yesterday, so I didn't do a show yesterday. So the next live show will be an evening show on Sunday. Okay. If you remember that, I feel it will always be a late show on Sunday, which is, I think it's around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m., which is GMT time. So you work it out between you, okay? Sending you guys lots of love, lots of blessings. And I've got lots of readings that I'm going to be doing today to get those up for you, and tomorrow. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. And bye for now, guys. And don't make me blush again, okay? And bye-bye. Oops. Get this switched off. Bye-bye.